Hi there. Welcome to another installment of Cat Reads Pop Kids by Davey Havoc. I am your narrator, Cat. And here goes, Chapter 7. Sleeping soundly with the projector stuffed into my old SpongeBob sleeping bag, safely hidden in the back corner of the closet, I wake up with a sharp pain in my chest. Eddie kneads down toward my stomach. She purrs. Her rough, wet tongue licks my face, and despite the forgivable clawing, I feel fantastic. Flopping my arm across my red Prima sheets, I grab my phone. 2:12 p.m. I unplug the charger and say good morning to the poster of Moz that's tacked to my ceiling, and dial. Sarah doesn't answer. I shuffle to the kitchen to grab a San Pea from the fridge. A fresh, locally baked, low-fat cranberry scone from Sherry is waiting for me in the bread box. I glance over at the Daily Chronicle. Another church burned down. The Future Farmers of America is holding a livestock competition for largest poultry. City folk are spending millions to buy land for vineyards. Our county is now the number 7 marijuana-producing county in California. Typical. I flip to the entertainment section. Wine tasting, acoustic night at the wine bar, and the same movies that have been playing at work all summer, most of which are 3D kid flicks. A day spa will finally be opening, but not before I'm long gone. If anything exciting is ever going to happen in this town before then, I'm going to have to be the one that makes it happen. I text Sarah, meet for mochas, then walk to the bathroom to begin my morning ritual. With Deep Hit of Morning Sun playing on repeat through my iPod dock, I brush my teeth, shower, shampoo, blow-dry, dress, and style. An hour later, I look absolutely fabulous. On my way out the front door, with my backpack slung over my shoulder, I check my texts. Sarah hasn't written back. It's fine. To my relief, Zach's air conditioner is finally fixed. His floor fans now serve as racks for wrinkled inside-out rock shirts. Hiding from the last rays of sunset, we lay stretched out on his unmade bed, propped up against posters, each tapping away on laptops. We peruse porn, study celebrity sites, and search for new music while shopping. I type in Joy Division on Lastfm. When I first swiped their shirt from my brother's drawer, I didn't know that it was a band shirt. It didn't matter. The design was fabulous. When Joey told me that Joy Division also made fabulous music, I downloaded a few songs. They were great. It was no surprise. My brother had always had impeccable taste, and the band was British. I drop 10 faux fur chinchilla throws into my basket, and a song called Blue Monday comes on. I add 40 CK Almost Down pillows to my order, and a song by some band called Depeche Mode comes on. I like that too. Jesus Christ. I search for inflatable mattresses to the euphonious sounds of the Smiths and check my texts. Zach snaps shut his Mac. Jamie told me that she thinks Becca's into you. Really? I look up from my mocha's message. She said that? He walks over to his mound of clothes at the base of Hector's Honda generator, pulls his duct tape wallet from the pair of shredded jeans, and tosses it to me. His floor looks like the place where denim goes to die. Yeah, she came over with Sarah. Sarah asked me what we did last night. She said that you looked like you hadn't slept when she ran into you at the grounds. I guess it didn't bum her out too much, though. Booth fucking 6! With a nodding grin, he gives me 2 thumbs up. I should point out that at this point in the book, I literally have no idea what's going on. I'm 7 chapters in, and I have no idea what's going on. All I know is this book is about a bunch of dicks. I know that. Everybody in this book is a dick so far. But anyway, I thud my head back against the gun club. I can't believe I went out looking like that. I just figured I wouldn't see anyone there that early. I need to start leaving extra outfits here. I'm sure Zach has a bunch of empty drawers. He's obviously not using them. Dude, last night you did it with Sarah in front of a sold-out theater, and I just told you Becca's into you. He sits down on his virtually unused Marshall. The guitar cab has "Fail" spray-painted on it in white stencil across the screen. It's just his band's logo, but I think the amp is speaking to me. I'm irresponsible. I should have at least given more thought to my hair when I was in the girls' room. I knew it. I knew I was a mess. I knew they could tell. Becca kept looking at me. I almost told them I'd been up all night planning a party, but it's not like we can just start talking about it. It's far from legal. You didn't tell Sarah, did you? What did Becca say? Did she say I looked like a homeless vampire? I should have told her about the party. I should have told them both. They'd have been beyond impressed. Becca said, I'm totally fucking hot, and I was way into Mike before I realized that he needs to settle. He grins, pops a Mento from the nubby roll he found in his wallet, and proudly chews. Zach may not understand the importance of looking good, but he does understand the importance of good looking out. Shh. Sorry, my dogs are being crazy. My dear friend with the loud hair speaks with the calm voice of reason. He grounds me. He's the rock to my roll. Okay, yeah, you're right, man. I should see if she's on Is Anyone Up. I type Becca into the site's search engine. A topless, tattooed brunette from Buffalo comes on. Her boobs are fake, nothing like Becca's. No luck. I type www.tdd.com into the browser. Did you know she's vegan? Did you know that I'm going out with Jamie tonight? I said that the four of us should go do something. Sarah said that she had shit to do, but Jamie and I are going to go get Yo-Go-Go. That's fine. I have to work anyway. I check my phone again. Hey, standing over me, he throws a candy at my chest. I am going out with Jamie. The pink mint... Of course the fucking pink mint is pink. God... Oh. The pink mint bonks off my sternum. It falls onto my keyboard and switches my open window. Oh, right, man. That's fabulous. Get her back here and put it on Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon. I heard her tell Sarah, oh my god, it makes me want to fuck. You know, it's her Pulp Fiction Uma obsession thing. No way. Download it now. He insists, then notices the details of my Bloomingdale's cart. Dude, get rid of the sunglasses. Zach is totally generous with all his friends, and even more so with his best friend, Michael Massey. Unfortunately, Willie Prosen starts to notice if his Amex bill goes over a few $1,000. Come on, man, but they're so sweet, and they're only $500... I just ordered you that $1 million shit. If Dad cuts me off, we're fucked for the premieres. Here, these are sweeter. He assaults me with the remaining mints. Guess what color they are? They're pink. Ow. Okay. Miraculously, I catch one pink projectile and absently drop it into my pocket before getting rid of this season's aviators. I deleted the shades. Scoffing at my heartbreak, Zach picks a candy off a pillow and thuds back down on the edge of his firm mattress. Chewing, smacking his mouth, he reopens his computer and we both get back to business. Once we've managed to pull ourselves away from Titty City and finish shopping, I return his credit card, wish him luck with Jamie, and leave through his private back door. I'm surprised that's not some sort of a, sexual euphemism. From the top of his too shallow steps, I can see the chrome of his wrongly imprisoned Cadillac shining through the spotless garage windows. I go to it. With my hands in my jacket pockets, I peer through the glass. If only you were free, I wouldn't have to skate to work. I wouldn't even have to be here at all. Turning back toward the driveway, I sighed, then rediscover my Mento. I inspect it for lint, blow on it, and pop it into my mouth. I chew 3 times. It's delish. Like he straight up put like 2 E's in delish. So it's not delish. It's delish. I spit it into the dense green hedge that surrounds the Prosen's house. Occasionally I crave overprocessed high-caloric treats, but can't stomach the artificial color and flavoring. Refined sugar turns straight into fat. In the end, I prefer healthier treating. I paused to watch a thick stream of saliva oozing after the candy wad, trailing off a slimed leaf. It's unnaturally pink. It reminds of Sarah. Smacking, hit the mic again, sorry. Smacking, I swallow the last bits of sweet saliva left in my mouth. I sigh. I wish I had another one. Ignoring the irrational impulse to salvage the dirty candy, I clack down my board and push off toward the 8-plex, clicking my lighter most of the way. At work, before I set up the reels, I call Sarah. I dial her again at the end of the night in the empty lot behind the theater. After the first ring, I hear the same message that's been mocking me all day. I'm a free bitch, baby. This is too much. I want to smash my phone against the trash can on the edge of the sidewalk. I have to clean. Chapter 8. I should warn you ahead of time, this chapter contains Sideboob. As the days creep through the summer heat, the dream of the first premiere consumes my every thought, while a phone full of unreturned messages competes for my attention. Yesterday, I didn't text Sarah at all. I imagined seeing Becca at the last showing of the blockbuster rom-com at work. When I came home, I found a similar-looking blonde on PornoTube. Well, now we know that Davy peruses PornoTube. I was hoping to run... I mean, come on. This book is basically, autobiographical. I mean, everything that all these characters do and say is stuff that, Davy Havok would do and say. So, I mean, yeah. I was hoping to run into the gorgeous vegan at her morning shift today, but it's already mid-afternoon. Becca has surely left the grounds, and I have no texts. The sun shines through our towering windows as I sit with Gina. She reviews humdrum headlines of the local paper. Medical marijuana campaigns. Oh no. Not medical marijuana. Bike to work day. Another church is burned down. Jesus Christ. Okay. We get it. Davy doesn't like Christianity. I get it. Anyway. It's too bad that the drug dealers weren't in that fire, I lament, chewing. Without looking up, Gina shakes her head. It's a terrible shame, isn't it? That little church was so nice. I ask if we have any lime. After finishing my Pellegrino with a twist, rinsing my glass, and cleaning my old SpongeBob plate, I shower to the sound of deep hit of morning sun. I brush my teeth for 2 Sonicare cycles, pull up my jeans. I'm surprised he didn't tell you what brand they were. And then pad shirtless to Joey's room to pick out a piece from his overflowing dresser of treasure. I unfold and refold the words, Frankie says relax. I slip on a black tee that says Love and Rockets. I turn in the mirror. I Google the name on my phone. I miss my Unknown Pleasure shirt. I'm not sure that losing the vintage piece to post-coital casualties was really worth the rewards. I can't find a replacement on eBay and haven't seen the hot thief who stole mine since she left me on the booth of floor 6. I think I may have been used for my wardrobe, but it's hard to say. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Davy had an Unknown Pleasures shirt at some point that was lost during some sort of random awkward sex with some girl where they totally did it and he unleashed a fountain of joy upon her, Anyway. Oh no, hold on. I'm going to check if there's a glossary at the back of this book that explains his... Oh, there's a picture of Davy. No. No glossary. But there is a... Oh, fuck me. There's a soundtrack. They've released a soundtrack to this... Oh, God, this is the most... Okay, back to the book. Oh no, not yet, I admit, squirting sunscreen into my palms. I think her phone is off. She always forgets to charge it or pay the bill. She's always losing it too, or breaking it. But it's fine. Once the party... Now it totally sucks. Zach shakes his head. Sarah's so hot, man. No commas. No comma. Davy. No commas. Seriously? Okay. Sarah's so hot, man. It would be a major bum out if you didn't get to... if you didn't get to do it to her again. As he blunt stalls on the far coping, I remain seated on my lawn chair beneath the umbrella on the garage side of the deck. Yes, I'm aware of that, thank you. I yell over the clacking of wood and metal on PVC. Speaking of activities, you never told me how it went with Jamie. Zach purposefully aborts his air and lands planted in front of me, holding his board. Mike, that stupid song... No comma again! Okay. Mike, that stupid song totally worked. I totally did it with her. Is everyone in this book like 11 years old? What? Fabulous. I told you it was a good idea. There's conflict in my friend's eyes. What? Rubbing white lotion into my cheeks, I ask, what's wrong? Did you set a speed record? Did it suck? The iPod dock shuffles back to the 1960s. No, I was a hero, and it was killer. Zach stutters, looking beyond the roof of his house. Beneath the voices of the Beach Boys, we can hear the sound of designer footsteps coming up the driveway. Her ass is like another planet. You guys, I'm gonna try to get through reading this book, but I can't promise anything. He's not telling me something. I don't like it. On the day of Zach's date, I read a tweet from Hector, something about drinking with Jamie while working on her dad's gazebo. I figured the Coronas would only help Zach's cause. What? I pry. Was she drunk? She didn't throw up, did she? I don't think I'd even accept OJ after that. I prefer the term oral joy to blowjob. It just makes more sense. Well, there you have it. The twins stride onto the flat bottom of the ramp. Becca is with them, even in jeans and a torn, sleeveless gray Shattered Faith t-shirt. The beach beauty looks like she's on her way to Parisian Fashion Week. Without removing their shades, the blonde trinity looks up toward our perch. Michelle speaks first. Hey guys, we're walking to get iced coffees. You want to come? I carefully climb down the ladder to offer the girls some sand pea. I would, but I'm waiting for Dustin, Zach says. Jamie said she might stop over too. She tells us that you're quite the dancer. Michelle almost smiles. What? I ask. You danced like in Pulp Fiction? Singing, Zach, you'll be a woman soon? I gleefully take the opportunity to do a slow-motion twist. My rubber soles slide atop the baking plywood. I hate you guys. Blushing, Zach sighs and turns up, wouldn't it be nice? He really has nothing to be ashamed of. If the new girl in the purple pants were offering activities as a reward, I'd do a single-man reenactment of all the single ladies and post it. Oh, come on, Michelle consoles him. We heard you were a great dancer. That's nothing to be embarrassed of. Zach grins at the implication. Sarah says the same about you too, Mike. Seemingly, Sarah has been talking to everyone but me. Does she? I ask, and then take a long sip off my chilled, vocal-relaxing Pellegrino. Well, the girl knows good moves when she sees them. I'd be happy to teach you ladies a few of them if you're up to it. I rest my eyes on Becca's cheap aviators, hoping to have inspired a raised eyebrow or blush. All I see is a distorted reflection of myself. Thanks, Mike. Drew sounds less appreciative than she should. I'm sure we'd all love to take you up on that, but our pretend boyfriends are about to meet us at the grounds. They're from San Francisco. Jason, Michelle corrects her sister. Yours is Jason. And I thought they lived with those kids in Santa Rosa. She tugs on the delicate golden crucifix around her neck. Whatever, Drew says. My hot boy has a great-aunt or something that lives over on Corvina. They're going to stay there tonight. They're in a psych surf rock band that's about to get signed. They have like 10 million hits on YouTube. Tramping down the transition of the ramp, Zach stops inches away from the twins. Jesse and his great-aunt are in a surf band? He smirks. I turn to the quiet platinum blonde. So, is your pretend boyfriend coming too, Becca? Nah, I don't pretend. How about you? What? Climbing out from a second-story window of their house, Zach's little brother takes a picture of us, yells, "Hey, chicks!" and then jumps about 12 feet into a large hedge. My pretend boyfriend just got here. Speeding over, Dustin's long, straight, light brown locks flow around his navy blue headband. Isn't that right, Dustin, dear? Lovingly putting my arm around his shoulders, I pull a leaf from his hair. Huh? He looks to his big brother. Oh, excuse me. You're Mike's boyfriend. Oh, I know, immediately playing along and posturing like a 15-year-old queen from Venice Beach circa 1977, the kid stakes claim on me. Back the fuck off my man, bitches, he demands, before challenging Becca abruptly What? Oh, challenging Becca before abruptly dropping the act and introducing himself. Hey, I'm Dustin. He smiles and nods toward me. You can borrow him. I don't mind. You just can't keep him. And you have to let me take pictures when you guys fuck. Then, producing a pair of mirrored aviators from the pocket of his plaid short sleeve, he puts them on, grins, and says, "Nice shades." I hate his hair, but love his attitude. Dustin is always on fast forward, turned up to 10, amped like a 4-year-old who's been given the key to a candy store. People think he's coked out, but I know that he's actually really just stoked. I don't think I can borrow him, but thank you, Dustin. Charmed, Becca shockingly declines his generous offer before turning to me. Isn't Sarah your girlfriend? Oh no, we're friends, but she doesn't really... Secretly clicking my lighter, I stammer. I don't have a girlfriend. She's not my girlfriend, but she's fabulous. With a fleeting low giggle, Becca releases a full smile that kills me even more than my momentary uncharacteristic lack of eloquence. Okay, yeah, she's awesome. Taking a picture of us, Dustin dissolves the upsetting conversation as he frantically begins a report of his recent surfing sessions. You guys have got to come out to the coast with me. Seriously, it's so killer. Last night after hot tubbing, Star gave me the most intense fucking massage. She says I have great tone, and check out what Leo gave me. He slides a new flip cam from his Levi's and starts filming Becca. And they said that band Fail can play on their deck. Zach and Alvin have a band. It's called Band Fail. There's only 2 members, they rarely rehearse, and they only have half a song written, but the clip has 1.2 million views on YouTube. Kick ass! Zach high-fives his brother. Keep an eye on those hippies, I warn. They might spike your Pellegrino. Texting. Drew gives my solid advice a pfft, and direct to camera, Becca further cautions. Careful of those sharks out there. Before her phone begins buzzing. Turning, playing with her hair, she paces away from the ramp. Hey, are you back? We're at Zach's. Yeah, he is. I admire her side boob and the skull details sewn into the denim above her very round butt as she wanders toward the garage to inspect the imprisoned caddy. Leaving her braless, I envision matching lavender panties with matching lavender toenails. Zach asks his brother if he is going to do it with the healing-handed surfer. Fucking, I don't know, man. I reads it as I sees it. I'm sorry. Tossing his hair, taking off his shades, Dustin reveals his hopeful hazel eyes. That'd be rad, but dudes, she's like a woman. It'd be fucking wild, right? When Becca returns to the ramp, Dustin recommences filming. She seems totally comfortable on camera. I bet she reads wonderfully on screen. Hey, Sarah's back. They're almost there. You guys ready to go? I check my phone. Sarah's here. She's calling Becca, and she hasn't texted me. As the twins walk down the driveway, the vegan lingers. Dustin grabs the skate from his brother's hand, points to his chest, and reminds her, Dustin, before demanding, watch this, baby. Punishing the ramp, defying gravity, he vocally approves of his own tricks midair. Sick! What? No way. He's so handsome. Are you going to come with us, Mike? Becca asks. I don't want her to leave, but I can't follow her. Sarah is waiting for her, and I can't just show up at the grounds uninvited after she's ignored my last 14 texts. I'd seem desperate. Oh, I would, but I gotta work soon. Tomorrow is relatively soon. You work at the theater, right? Yeah. That's pretty cool. I'd love to check out the projection room some night, she innocently insinuates. I've always wanted to see one, which completely rattles me. I have no idea whether or not she knows whether she's asking to see the projection room or to see the projection room. I wonder if the twins told Becca of my proclivity for sex on the job. Praying to Moz that she's asking to see the projection room, I suppress the agitation caused by my inability to read her. I'd be more than happy to show you. A black moth flutters past her white hair. Come by any time, just ask for me. Okay. Sweetly agreeing with a half smile, she pinches the throttle of the motorcycle screened across my tee. Nice shirt, by the way. Stunned by her praise of love and rockets, wondering if the multi-layered woman of mystery was perhaps born in England, I watch her catch up with the twins, then I quickly scurry back up the ramp. I hop over the roof of the garage. Texting, the 3 blondes march down the white driveway, step onto the black asphalt of the Prozen's fancy neighborhood, and head toward the grounds. No one but Zach notices me waving. And that concludes Chapter 8.